Well, if you're looking for a place to grab breakfast that has a little extra kick to it or something really healthy for you, we've got just the place for you to check out. I want you to meet Chef Chris Martin of Hempful Farms Cafe, and he's here, get this, making hemp sweet potato biscuits. Say no more.
One of our popular favorites at the store.
I bet it is. And thank you for sharing the recipe with us.
Absolutely.
I'm assuming that we're starting with sweet potatoes?
We are. Today we're going to do our regular flour version. In the store you can get a gluten-free version as well, where we use a coconut or an almond flour in place of. But today we're just going to do the basic.
Okay, but you have a choice, right?
You do.
When you come into the cafe?
You do. We also do a turkey sausage hemp milk gravy that we do on the biscuits to keep it dairy-free as well.
Love it. Love it. Okay, so regular flour, about how much?
Regular flour, today we're going to do a full batch, which makes about 12 biscuits, and it's about 3.5 cups.
Okay.
So then we have one 12-ounce can of
you're using the canned one.
Of sweet potatoes.
That makes it a whole lot easier. I was thinking, oh man, now I got to bake a bunch of sweet potatoes.
Right.
No.
Well, you can make them. You can get them ahead of time and make them from the store. But sometimes they're seasonal. This just makes sure they're consistent. Now we're going to add butter.
All right.
A little bit of a half stick of butter.
You salted or unsalted butter?
The recipe typically calls for salt, but when you're making the healthy one, I pull the extra sugar and salt out of the recipe.
I like that.
Absolutely. So baking powder.
Okay.
4 tablespoons baking powder. That's what's going to get it fluffy and make it rise.
Okay.
Baking soda, about a 1/4 tablespoon there.
Okay.
And then our hemp flour.
Oh.
This is what's going to give it the texture, the phytonutrients, the omega-3s, 6s, and 9s, and really give it that flavor and texture.
That's the extra kick I was talking about,
That's the extra kick you're looking for. So then with this recipe, we like to mix this by hand. We just take the butter and the sweet potatoes and we mix it by hand. This keeps it from being over whipped or putting too much air into it. And at the very last stage, you take hemp milk. We use a couple different hemp milk products. You can purchase this from Pacific, a local company, or I like to make it. I just take hot water and seeds and cheesecloth. Right. Simmer the seed, strain it, and you have
And what are the
milk.
nutritional qualities of all of that? I mean, it's so...
Well, the phytonutrient that's found in hemp is just phenomenal. The omega-3s and 6s and 9s are so high, it's almost like taking double batch of fish oil.
Oh my goodness, wow.
So once we're done with this mix here,
you're going to mix that all up really well.
We are.
Okay.
And then we're going to transition right into the dough. This is what you're going to have at the end of the day.
Okay, let me help you out here. You got that beautiful rolling pin there.
You'll take your flour right there.
Okay, get a little extra flour.
Just don't want it to stick everywhere.
Right.
So we're just going to add some.
How many biscuits do you guys go through at the cafe every day?
Right now we go through about 3 to 4 dozen a day.
Wow.
But we're looking to get a little bit busier, so.
Yeah, well, I just love the fact that you're sharing that recipe, and the sweet potato is going to give it a little bit of a sweet.
That's it.
So when you bake these in the oven at what temp and for how long?
325, 12 to 15 minutes, or until they're golden brown, however you like them.
Okay.
We just keep them just like this, floured onto the pan, transition right into the oven at 325, 12 minutes.
And then you're going to end up with something big and fluffy just like that. Those are beautiful. And healthy and good for you, and you can choose to change up the ingredients, like you said. If you come in, you want to get it all gluten-free.
Just ask us. We do versions of this biscuit with almond flour, coconut flour, 1-to-1 flour. We try to keep it gluten-free for you too.
Awesome, Chef. Thank you so much for sharing. And I'm going to share some more information with you guys. Hempful Farms, you're also helpful. But Hempful Farms Cafe has a special offer for you. Mention that you saw the chef on Sonoran Living, and they're going to take 20% off your check. Right then and there, right? All right, here's where they're located, 1756 West Bell Road in Phoenix. You can give them a call at 602-368-6922 or learn more off the website. It's hempfulfarmscafe.com.